Hey, do you do things that you don't want to do or that you hate doing? I'm going to be talking to you about this during this video. Hi, my name is Linda G. Robert. I'm your Back in the Groove Again coach, helping you live your best life now so you can love what you do. I was thinking recently about things that I don't like doing. And of course, it's easy to do things that you don't like doing. You just don't do them. For example, I don't like not eating at night. It has to be one of my worst habits. I tend to eat at night. And for some reason, I have to eat at night. So I don't like not eating at night. And I know that's a negative. So I'm going to try to switch that around to make that a positive. Okay, it's easy for me to say that I like eating at night. And I don't like the feeling of loneliness at night. I don't like the feeling of nothingness at night. I don't like the feeling of being bored at night. And I think I'd have to do a little bit more work here to go deeper, but I think that's why I eat at night. I think I eat at night because I feel alone. I think I eat at night because, I think it's because I feel alone. I feel lonely, and food keeps me company. So that's one thing I don't like. I don't like that feeling of loneliness, especially at night. And because I don't like the feeling of loneliness, I tend to avoid it. And I avoid it by eating. And I'm not going to compare myself to a binger or anything like that, because that's not what I'm talking about here. It's the fact that every night I need to eat something. And I guess it's the emotional eating. I'm eating emotionally because I don't like the feeling of loneliness. And that's why I'm eating. So one more thing that I don't like, that's doing things that are hard. I don't like doing things that are hard. For example, I'm planning a great holiday next September. It's a cruise, and it's going to be a 12-day cruise. That's going to be fun. But after the cruise, I'll be coming back to Bilbao in Spain. And I found out after I started doing a bit more research that the Camino del Norte goes along the north part of Spain. And along the way is Santiago de Compostela. So when I first thought, oh my God, and I've been wanting to do one of these walks for a long time, when I started thinking I could possibly do it, and then I looked at some of the itineraries that they were proposing, and some of them were very long, like 25, 28 kilometers every day. I thought, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. And the fact that they were going to be long days, and the fact that I didn't know with the conditions that I was going to be walking in, whether it was going to be hilly or whether it was going to be really, really challenging, that fact to me was hard work. It was scary. I thought, there's no way that I could walk every day for 30 something days. And I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do that because it was going to be too hard. It was going to be too hard. Now, if I don't do that one, if I don't walk the Camino del Norte, not only will I be disappointed in myself, but I'll also lose out on an opportunity to really learn a lot about myself. Just like if I don't challenge myself to live with the loneliness at night, live with the fact that I am alone, what I'm trying to cover up by eating. If I don't live with that, I won't learn a part of myself. So, the moral of the story is, yeah, there are things we don't like doing, things that we don't do. But when we dig a little deeper, we find out that it's to cover up other things, right? Like in the case of the loneliness and my eating at night, it's to cover up the fact that I'm alone, the fact that I'm lonely at night. And when I'm eating, whether it's popcorn or an M&M meal like I did last night, it takes away from those thoughts of being lonely. And, I'm not saying there's something wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that because, we're not perfect human beings. And of course, we don't like feelings, certain feelings. And once we're aware of them, well, we can either do something about it or just kind of deny those feelings and cover them up. So I'm not saying this is wrong. What I'm saying is that I'm becoming more and more aware of why I do things or why I avoid other things. And in my case, the eating at night is because I've realized that it's because I don't like the feeling of loneliness. And if I wasn't going to do the Camino del Norte, it was because I would think that I can't do it, that I'm not strong enough to do it, that I'm afraid of the unknown, that I'm afraid of the challenges that it might be presenting me. But when I think about the fact that it's next September, like almost in a year from now, it really doesn't make a lot of sense because there's a lot of things that I can do to prepare myself. And in fact, I have started, right? I started doing a little bit of research, the type of shoes that I should be wearing, the types of socks that I should be bringing. I've looked at the itinerary and I think, well, I could make some changes to the itinerary if I can. If I can't, I'm still going to go through it. What's the worst that's going to happen? I will be very, very tired. The point is that I'm willing to try it. I don't want to avoid that because of thinking the thoughts that, it's too difficult and I can't do it. So that's the thing that I want to leave you with today is what are you doing to not experience something else? What are you doing to not experience the pain or to not experience the loneliness? These are all human things, right? They're all human things. We all experience that. They're all normal things. But sometimes we try to cover those feelings up by the fears, by doing other things that could be destructive, like eating at night is not healthy. Eating the M&M meal that I had last night was probably not the healthiest because I looked at how many cholesterols there were in there and how much sodium, and it was like, oh my God, and you actually did it. Yeah, I did it. And I swore this morning that I would throw the other one out. No, I'm not going to throw the other one out because I have another one in the freezer. I think I'm just going to kind of work it through, right? I have to be more aware. This is what mindfulness is all about, really. It's all about being in the present moment and understanding and noticing that right now I'm feeling lonely. And I could also be noticing that right now I'm going to the fridge and getting something to eat. Maybe I shouldn't because I know I'm trying to cover up something else, for example. I could choose to do something healthier. So I'm going to leave you with that, just food for thought. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Food for thought. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. And of course, if you want to talk more about it, in mind. And of course, if you want to talk more about it, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. You can also, send me an email as well. Send me an email, and I'll try to address it by email as well. All right. See you soon. This is Linda G. Robert. You're back in the groove again, coach, helping you live your best life right now so you can love what you do. Have a great day. Bye now.